everyone, it's Mika, and today I'm bringing to you the full moon reading for February 16th. This is going to be for all signs, and this full moon falls into the sign of Leo. So for all the Leos out there, just let you know, whatever you planted, whatever seeds and new beginnings you started during the new moon, which was in Leo, hopefully you will see some seedlings sprouting and some growth and manifestations coming into play. So try to think back to whenever the new moon in Leo was. It was sometime last year, and honestly, I cannot for the life of me remember the exact date. I feel like it was either in July or August of 2021. But I should have looked up the date and I didn't. I'm sorry. But that just goes for everybody too. This is Leo's personal full moon of the month. So this is an exciting time, but it's an exciting time for all signs. All right. So let's get into it. So for the first sign, I'm going in order, Aries. And these are the cards that I pulled for you. I'm going to start with this one. All right. So that is the Four of Wands. Wands, rods, I mean, you can basically call it whatever you want to, but it's in the upright position. And the upright position is very positive, Aries. It means fruition, celebration, returning home, relaxation, satisfaction, community. Following your triumph in the Three of Wands, you are returning home to celebrate. You are welcomed by friends and family who are proud of your accomplishments. You have been successful. An important milestone has been reached. There is comfort and familiarity here, and you feel supported. This card can also depict a wedding, reunion, birthday, or another happy occasion shared with loved ones. So kudos to you, Aries. What have you accomplished in your professional, personal, or romantic life lately? Can you now rest and enjoy this sense of stability? Revel in your achievements? This card can also signal a homecoming. Homecoming. Where do you find your sense of home? What makes you feel at ease, safe, and secure? Can a sense of home help you accomplish your goals? Whether it's relatives or your chosen family, pets, or romantic partners, we all have places and people that make us feel comfortable and welcome and supported. Bask in the company of those people whose love has helped you along your road to success, and acknowledge the effort it took to get there. Take a small break and gather your energy for whatever you need to do next, and also give gratitude. This may be a good time to show some gratitude for the people who have always made you feel at home. Second card I have for you is confrontation. Not necessarily a bad thing, not at all. So don't automatically allow your mind to, jump to the negative. Basically, this card is saying pick your battles wisely. It's not how many arguments you have had and won, but how many you can avoid by not getting drawn in. You don't make friends by being aggressive and opinionated and insisting on your point of view. You will always offend someone. When you use tact and diplomacy, or maybe a little humor, you can then diffuse the situation and consider the feelings of the other person involved. This does not mean that you shouldn't stand up for yourself regarding important issues. On the trivial matters, silence is the most powerful virtue. It is wiser to choose your words with care and pick your battles. All right. And the affirmation that I have for you during this time of the full moon: today I am responsible. Today I will make good choices that will bring me health and happiness. So if you feel yourself getting down at the time of the full moon, which peaks on the 16th at 11:56 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, try reciting this throughout the day, or whenever you feel stressed or like somebody's trying it, and just say, not today, and recite that to yourself. All right, Aries? Well, I hope you enjoyed that reading. And we are easing on down the road to Taurus. For Taurus, these are the cards that I pulled for you. Ooh. The Hierophant in reverse. Now, the Hierophant is a good card. It really is. In reverse, it's pointing to social pressure, restriction, conventionality. When it's in reverse, the Hierophant, or the hierarchical structures that can create harmony and balance in our lives, can instead become stale and ineffectual. A blind acceptance of the status quo can turn into the inability to accept change. Those who act as individuals may draw the judgment and ire of those who follow the rules. They can be shamed and pressured into falling in line. As much as groups can provide comfort, they can also be merciless to those who do not fit their mold and their thinking. Where are you feeling alienated, suppressed, or alone? Does your vision of what you want in life clash with what is considered normal? How can you break free from others' explanations or expectations? What could be possible if you choose to follow your own wisdom? Go your own way. Don't accept things because that's the way it is. Now is the time to stop following others and release yourself from narrow-minded dogma. You need to make some of your own rules. Shake off whatever is stifling you and vow to tread your own path. Celebrate your individuality. What quirky habits, talents, or characteristics do you have that you've been hiding for fear of judgment? Now you should be letting your guard down and expressing them. Learn to celebrate who you truly are, Taurus. And I apologize for my kitty cat, Mickey. Cat mom life. And the other card I have for you is Follow Your Intuition, which falls right in line with what I just said. You hold within you some of the qualities and traits of the owl. You may have fine-tuned your intuitive abilities, that sense of inner knowing, or you may have become strong-willed, perceptive, and wise. Learn from the silence of the owl spirit, which offers lessons on stealth and poise in our everyday lives. If you are about to take on a new business venture or let go of some parts of your life that are no longer relevant, it is important that you become more observant. You cannot fool the owl, as he is aware of his surroundings at all times. With this message, you can follow your goals to prosperity and heed these qualities to live the life of your dreams. And the affirmation card that I pulled for you to get you through this full moon. Today I feel worthy. Today I will accept all the wonderful things in this life. Beautiful, Taurus. So, stick to your guns. Don't let society or people around you dictate what you do. Do what's best for you, boo, and it should work out fine. And if that means that you have to cut some people from your circle, then so be it. All right, moving on. Gemini. First card I have for you is the Hermit in reverse. And again, the Hermit card, usually very chill. But this one, it's kind of taking things to the extremes. Isolation, loneliness, feeling lost, disconnected, and reclusive. Reversed hermit may be lost in the winding dark paths that lead him to himself. The path of the unconscious can be a dangerous one, for it is filled with our anxieties, projections, and fears. Without an anchor to the outside, he may be led astray. On the other hand, he may be beset with distractions, unable to start his journey, or perhaps unwilling. When we are alone too much, having only our echoes to respond to, our reflections of life can become tainted. Yeah, I'm going to say think of Bruno from Encanto, because he spent way too much time with those rats. I mean, yeah, they were animated and adorable, but yeah, he needed some therapy. He needed some contact with people. Has isolation warped how you view relationships, your environment, or the world in general? The reversed hermit can also signal avoidance. Instead of confronting unresolved anxieties, have you been trying to push them away or just ignore them? You need to reconnect with the world, whether it's just taking a walk or getting in touch with old friends and family. You may find the outside world more welcoming than you remember. Finding someone to bounce ideas off of could be helpful. Seek advice to gain a fresh perspective. Challenge yourself to sit with your discomfort for a little while and let it sink in. In this way, you can start to poke and prod and understand where it comes from and how to banish it. So, not bad, Gemini. If you've been keeping to yourself, now's the time to join society again. Little by little, you know. You don't have to overdo it. But I suggest that you start getting out there and socializing because, hey, there are wonderful adventures and opportunities to be had. And this card is saying, Angel of Miracles, open your heart and expect a miracle. Angels shine a divine light of intelligence made of the highest and purest of the Holy Spirit. Angels bestow gifts and miracles upon you, appearing in many forms. They could come as a bird, butterfly, animal, or the brightest and only flower in blossom. When coincidences, synchronicities, and miracles start to happen in your life, you know that the angels are with you. The angels also assist and guide you during the changes or challenges, comforting you to the next stage of your journey. Anything is possible with angels, so you can expect a positive outcome, knowing the angels have heard your prayers. And I'll take it one step further and just say, human beings can also be angels in disguise. So there may very well be some people that are willing to help you at this time, Gemini, especially if you're easing back into, say, the workforce. Whether you're working from home or in an office or actual location, it doesn't matter. But the point is, if you're maybe possibly coming back into that, or even joining the dating world again after a long hiatus, there are people that can help you. There are still kind people in this world. And if you need a little pick-me-up during the time of this full moon, this affirmation card was picked for you. And the message says, today I am mindful. Today I know deep in my heart and soul that happiness and self-worth are within me. All right, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed that, and we're going to move on. Next, we find ourselves at Cancer. And the first card that I pulled for Cancer is the World card in reverse. So, the World card is pretty awesome. In reverse, however, it's talking about incompletion, feeling empty, lack of closure, disappointment. As you're nearing the end of your journey, you may feel fearful of taking the next step and realizing the goal that you had planned for yourself. Whether consciously or not, you may be stalling or delaying its resolution. On the other hand, there may be lingering moments of the past that rise up to haunt you. Interesting. That rise up to haunt you. She may need to put some things behind her in order to finally complete her journey. He or she, doesn't matter. The world reversed can signal that you are close to completion, but losing focus. What is preventing you from completing this phase of your life? You are being called upon now to tie up loose ends. Alternatively, this card could be signifying a lack of closure. Has a relationship ended, but you are still holding on? What will help you move on, Cancer? You got to evaluate your wounds. Consider what needs to be healed in order to come full circle and move on with your life. Take the first steps now at this full moon. Tackle loose ends. The last steps are always the hardest. It can be tempting to relax just as you are about to complete a large project. So focus is more important now than ever. Align your inner and outer self. And when our actions and our intentions are not in sync, what we thought would bring us completion can instead feel empty. Consider what is still missing and how you can fulfill your internal objectives. So, food for thought, Cancer. If you feel as though you need to move on and heal from something that's happened to you, whether recently or even years ago, now is the time to do it. If you need to enroll in some therapy, whether individual or group, do so. The window is opening for you and Spirit is pushing you towards it. So heed the advice of Spirit. Next card I have for you is children. Know that your children are protected. And I always put a disclaimer on this card. For those of you that don't have any children of your own, that's okay. This can still be referring to children in your life, whether you work with them, whether you are a mentor, it doesn't matter. You know, a lot of us have children that are around us, whether it be through family members or friends or the work that we do. All right. So just know this card is saying they are protected. And I'm going to take a sip of my tea because I'm starting to lose my voice. Whew. And in case anybody's wondering, I'm drinking lemon balm tea with all natural honey. It's raw and it comes from a farm here in South Jersey. And a nice slice of fresh organic lemon is in it too, and it's delicious. Whew. Okay. All parents' first and foremost responsibility is to keep their children safe from harm. The angels want to reassure you that all is well. Your children in heaven and on earth are loved and protected by God and the angels. Your children function at their best when they are loved, cherished, and feel secure within their home and family environment. So don't worry about the kids. They are doing okay. And this affirmation card that I pulled for you to help you get through this full moon is, today I am kind. Today I will make this day count. I will do something kind for someone else, which is very in line with the Cancer sign because you are considered to be the mothering and the nurturing sign of the zodiac. Capricorn represents father and authority. Cancer is all about nurturing and mothers or motherhood and the feminine. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that reading. Thanks a whole bunch, Cancer. And I'm moving on to the Leos. This is your time to shine. This is your moon, boo. First card that I have for you is the Five of Cups in reverse. And believe it or not, this card is actually better in reverse than it is upright. Because when it comes in reverse, it's talking about forgiveness, moving on, recovery, and looking forward. And it shows significant recovery from loss and regret that prevented you from fully experiencing life. Mistakes are seen from a larger perspective. They do not define who you are, but still have value in shaping your life moving forward. Through the grief and the sadness, you have been endowed with resilience and is now more aware of your own strength. You are ready to move forward toward a brighter future. You may have been dealt hardships, but you're seeing them as chances to grow. Are you ready to rejoin life? Are life's events inherently good or bad? Or do they only have the meaning we choose to imbue them with? Do you write your story from the perspective of someone who views difficulties as a chance to empower yourself? Examine the lessons of your hardships and identify what was survived through each of them. Knowledge of what lies at your core, that which is indestructible, solid, and enduring, it can help you have faith that you can and will overcome further obstacles. Think of how you can fortify yourself to deal with the future. Put practical safeguards in place. Turn obstacles into opportunities. Every challenge is a chance to improve yourself. Consider how this has strengthened you. And go with the flow. So, aside from realizing that you have overcome a lot of difficulties, universe is saying, let things happen. Just go with the flow. Life really is easier when we stop trying to micromanage everything and just let certain things happen. The magic of the universe knows what you desire and what you want to deliver the best outcome for you. So let go, step aside, and accept help from others. Sometimes people become used to resistance and struggle. Everyone accepts this as part of how life is supposed to be. When you relax, go with the flow, and let go of the situation, you will see how amazing the results will be. It will be more favorable than you anticipated. And I'm just laughing because I looked at the affirmation card I pulled for you during this full moon, and boom, today I am resourceful. Today I will turn anything into an opportunity. Well, there you have it, Leo. Take everything that you've been through and make gold out of it. That's my advice for you during this full moon and beyond. Moving on to Virgo. Or as I like to call it, Virgo. Virgos received the Seven of Swords. All right, swords. And it's in the upright position. So it's talking about deception, cunning, resourcefulness, strategy, and tactics. Sneakiness and deception are at work here. You or someone in your life may resort to cunning strategies or work in secret for your own agenda. They may be lucky and get away with it or get found out, leaving nothing but shame and guilt. On a more benign level, this card can suggest that resourcefulness and tactics are necessary at this time. You may need to be alert and clever to come out ahead. Looks can be deceiving. Is someone at work or at home putting on an act? Are you? When we have nothing to rely on except for our own resourcefulness, there is often no choice. Do you feel at a disadvantage right now? Cunning can be a survival instinct. Do you keep your secrets close to your chest? Your wiles could serve you well. Information is your best friend right now. The more prepared you can be, the better chance you have for success. Gather data and put together a plan. You may benefit from not sharing too much information. So work in secret right now. Try to be as self-sufficient as you can. If you find yourself in the position of the underdog, you may have to act sneakily to persist. Others may not expect much from you, and you can use that to your advantage. They may not see it coming. Next card I have for you, Virgo. Dreams. Always have a dream. Always. And believe in your dreams. Because, hey, if you don't, who will? Believe in yourself and reach for the stars, Virgo. You have the courage, patience, and passion within you to make a difference. When you have a dream, only you have the responsibility to make it real. Dreams are never free. It may take time, energy, and sacrifice to create the reality and live your dream life. It also takes preparation, determination, and effort. Never compromise or surrender your dreams. Believe in yourself and believe in your dreams. Just like I believe in you. And that song by Whitney Houston, that old one, I believe in you and me. It came to my mind. So forgive my weak attempt at singing or harmonizing, but I love that song. It's so positive. And the affirmation that I pulled for you during the time of the full moon and beyond. Today, I will not be critical. Today, I will not be critical of my appearance or actions. I am perfect the way I am. And that fits Virgo perfectly because Virgos love to analyze. They see things and details that others may not even recognize. And they know what I'm talking about when I say that. Whether it's somebody else, whether it's a situation, you name it. So now's the time to not be so critical, to take a step back and embrace yourself for who you are. Next is Libra. And what I pulled for you, Libra, is the Ace of Cups, which is a lovely card. And again, you know, not all cards are negative or positive. It really just depends on the situation. That's all. But the Ace of Cups in the upright position is saying compassion, emotional fulfillment, release, and friendship. And I'm taking a quick sip again. I apologize for my boy cats. Both Calvin and Mickey are being extra chatty. My girl Princess is just getting her beauty sleep, and she is so quiet right now, and I love her for that. All right, but they also know it's almost time for them to eat. So I apologize. All right, so this card presents a moment of emotional awakening. New, denied, or repressed feelings are overflowing. This fresh emotional energy can take the form of a new friendship, romantic relationship, or emotional release. The self is the origin of love. By being filled with love, it flows to others. Guards can be let down, and the fool can open herself to joy. And when I say the fool or even mention the fool, just so you know, when you're using the traditional tarot cards, you're talking about the fool's journey. Now, that's a whole nother video, but just know that whenever I say fool, I'm really talking about the person who's getting the reading. So for you, it would be you, Libra. So I apologize. Guards can be let down, and Libra can open him or herself to joy. Grasp that cup and drink deeply. So opportunity is being handed to you. Do you see that? It's a beautiful thing. Are we more successful when we act from a place of love? I think so. Love starts from the inside through learning to love and care for oneself with forgiveness, empathy, and patience. Do you love yourself, faults and all? When we are too hard on ourselves, we often judge others harshly too. It happens. How can you become more open to love? Which I find kind of ironic since Libras are ruled by Venus, the planet of love. Forgive your flaws. Consider the aspects of yourself that you are especially critical of and try to be more accepting of those qualities. Address these parts of yourself with kindness. Get rid of the negative self-talk, Libra. Open your heart. Allow yourself to be open to new emotions. Try to label your feelings as they rise. Recognizing feelings comes with time and patience. Follow your heart. Challenge yourself to understand where your feelings are coming from and what actions your emotional self wants to take. Allow yourself to be led by these feelings and see where it takes you. Ooh. Next card. Competition. Summon courage and self-confidence. Draw upon your self-belief and mental stamina. Assert yourself and go after what you want. You need to maintain your position in work, business, sport, or study. Accept that there is a challenge ahead as you strive against others who ultimately want the same recognition as you. You may feel that you are struggling to keep your head above water as the opposition gains ground, but you are encouraged to defend your position without compromise or negotiation. You need to find the courage, persistence, and determination that will ultimately lead you to victory. So whatever good stuff is starting for you right now, whatever opportunities and doors that are opening up, there's people that are going to try and step on your toes. Say you're somebody who, you work a 9 to 5 or whatever full time, but you want to start a business, side business, hustle, whatever the case may be. There's going to be people that are going to try to steal your thunder. There's always going to be competition, but it's up to you to put your foot down and defend yourself. All right? So have the courage of your convictions. Stand proud. Be determined. And you'll get through this victoriously. In this card, this affirmation, recite it to yourself throughout the day, especially as we get closer to the full moon peakage. Today, I believe. Today, I will see the miracles and love surrounding me. Again, today, I believe. Today, I will see the miracles and love surrounding me. See them, because they're there, Libra. They really are. It's not all gray and gloom, even though here in the Northern Hemisphere, we are in winter right now, which sucks. Got to increase that vitamin D. I take it. I take a high dosage every day, and it really does help. It's like sunshine's living in me. Truly. I mean, it's not the only supplements that I take, but it was definitely low until my doctor told me to increase it, and I feel the better for it. Definitely. So if you live in a place that's experiencing winter and you feel like you're kind of down, your vitamin D might be low. So definitely get it tested if you haven't already. And Libra, stand proud. You'll get through it. All right. And we are going to move on to Scorpio, because I don't want this video to get too long, but at the same time, I don't want anybody to feel short-sighted either. So, we just want to do it to it. And of course, I will put the timestamps at the bottom. All right, so next card is the Page of Wands. And this came out before when I was doing a reading not too long ago. Good card. Enthusiastic, energetic, adventurer, possibilities, being the explorer. So you're full of curiosity and excitement for life right now, dear Scorpio. Everything has potential. Every person, place, thing, opportunity is a chance to explore something new and learn and find adventure. You don't have a plan or an idea of where you're going just yet. Possibly. Some might, but some might not. But the great unknown is calling to you, and she's itching to get out there, meaning you, Libra. You must follow the calling that pulls you toward new heights. Can you let this spark of excitement within you ignite? What new experiences and adventures are awaiting you in romance, personal life, or career? This can be a good time to take risks. What do we block ourselves off from when we are cautious and safe? New worlds are out there. Can you be spontaneous and daring? And I always put a disclaimer on stuff like this. I say still use caution because we live in very different times. That's just how it is. You can't always trust people, but there are still kind people in this world. So it's like a balancing act. This is the time to try out new ideas. Each can hold the potential for a great new passion. Satiate, oh yes, your thirst for curiosity and allow yourself to explore. Say yes. When opportunities or chances come your way, take them. Every person you meet is an opportunity to make a new friend, or acquaintance. And every visit to a new place has the potential to become an adventure. Opening your heart to new experiences can take you to places you never thought you'd see. That's awesome. Because that's what life is all about. Choices. I love when my cards just work out like this. I do, because spirit is just on point right now. Make the best choices. Human nature comes with the greatest responsibility, free will to make the choices and to accept the consequences of one's actions, words, and thoughts. Everyone makes the choice to accept situations as they are and take the responsibility to change them. Make the decisions that are best for you, Scorpio, as you will never be able to please everyone. Choose your actions based on your own personal values. Regret nothing. Your choice determines the consequences. And to get you through this full moon in Leo, I want you to recite to yourself when you need to. Today, I trust myself. Today, I know that I will make the right decisions to maintain a happy and healthy life. Sounds like you are on the road to some great things, Scorpio. I can't wait to hear about them. So please leave it in the comments because I want to know. And if you wonder why I'm taking breaks in between, I'm writing down the timestamps for you. It makes it a little bit easier than having to sit through the video the whole time. So if you're wondering why I'm pausing, that's why. But I'm doing it for you guys. All right, so moving on to my Sagittarians, you have the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands, excuse me, my voice, goodness. Let me take a sip. Hold on. I think it's because I speak with so much emotion and passion, but I mean, I don't want to be sitting here all monotone. Like, who's doing that? No. But it does take a toll on my voice, so I apologize for the pauses and the breaks. So Sagittarius, the 8 of Wands upright is about movement, energy, swiftness, progress, and sudden change. Yes, full moons are similar to eclipses. They're not as jacked up and as potent, but they can still initiate change very quickly. Now is a period of swift progress and unfettered movement. A lot of energy is suggested by this card, propelling you towards your goals. It may be a busy and productive time fueled with newfound vigor. If you flow with that energy and channel it towards a single focus, you can accomplish a great deal. It's a great time for Sagittarius to utilize this vitality and move without delay. It is a period of frantic progress in your professional, romantic, or personal life. Is all your effort paying off? Sounds like it might be. What excitement has entered your life lately? Quick decisions are required. How do you deal with frantic energy? Are you organized or reactive? To make use of this time, can you be purposeful and focused? Be open to opportunities. And I know that this is a reoccurring thing, but I'm telling you, we're in, and I probably should have put this at the beginning of the video. We are in a period right now where all of our planets, the sun and moon excluded because they're not planets, are moving direct. That's huge because you probably hear people complaining about Mercury retrograde the most, But all planets go retrograde, and some for long months out of the year. But between now and April 29th, no planets will be retrograde. They'll be moving direct. So that's huge. That's why there's so much energy for people to have these opportunities and to move forward, because there's nothing stopping us except perhaps ourselves and our thinking. So for you, Sag, utilize this time and get going. Follow the course of events and harness the momentum. Things may happen quickly, and it may be hard to stop things in their tracks with the amount of energy behind them. Say yes to things that come your way. Don't fight this flow. All the wands are moving in parallel, not getting in each other's way. Together, they are a force to be reckoned with. Where do you want them to land? With enough energy and focus, you will be able to influence their movement. Right. Next card I have for you, Saggies. The Dolphin card. I love dolphins. I do. They're just, they're so intelligent and such sweet, higher vibrating beings. And the dolphin wants you to know to don't worry and be happy, like Bobby McFerrin was singing about in the late 80s. The dolphin has the spiritual ability to uplift your spirits with its friendly, playful nature. Escape from the stress of life by being more relaxed and doing more of what you enjoy. Pursue your creative passions and use your energy in a productive way. Try not to worry about issues you have no control over. This worrying can become a habit, so by taking a more relaxed and laid-back attitude, you can conquer your stress and become more calm and content. And your affirmation card says, today I am respectful. Today I will acknowledge other people's thoughts and feelings as well as my own. And yeah, I mean, that's a disclaimer, because, you know, if you get caught up in the moment and you're doing your own thing, sometimes people can come across as being a little short, but, you know, that card is to remind you, you are going to be open to acknowledging other people's thoughts and feelings, not just your own. All right? Beautiful Sag. Enjoy this full moon. Cappies. First card I have for you is the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords upright is talking about bullying, deceit, hollow victory, intimidation, and aggression. Oh my. Aggression is suggested by the Five of Swords. There may be conflict, but no matter who comes out as the perceived winner, everyone loses. Sharp and painful words linger even when the fight is over. Ego may be at play here. Some may feel that the most important thing is winning. Even if you win, Cappy, trust and dignity have been lost. Every battle has its price. What does victory truly mean to you? Does it involve conquering others? Are there ways to win without hurting loved ones or yourself in the process? Does your victory necessitate another's loss? When we diminish others in order to lift ourselves, there is no true winner. This card calls for a careful understanding of how we treat others. Understand the consequences of your actions. While the adrenaline rush of being the victor may be tempting, what comes after may not be pleasant. Consider who you regret hurting once all is said and done. And apologize if you regret saying something that was unfair. There's still the possibility of reconciliation. Ask for forgiveness. And choose your battles. All conflict takes its toll. Understand which battles are important to you and ultimately serve your beliefs in the long run, and which battles to just walk away from. Very powerful, but I can understand why it came up for you, Cap. I'm not calling you out or anything like that. I'm just saying I'm surprised it didn't come up for somebody else, but I knew it was going to come up eventually, because full moons, emotions do tend to run wild and to the extreme. And it's going to be in Leo, which is a fire sign. So if you're already a short-tempered person lacking patience at the moment, yeah, that's adding fuel to the fire. So please pick and choose your battles carefully, particularly around this full moon. The dragonfly is saying, live life to the fullest. And it's saying it lives near water and represents the ability to be emotionally strong and flexible. It is one of the only creatures that can fly up, down, sideways, and backwards. Living your truest life is a responsibility. Do not let it be trivialized or lived superficially. The dragonfly is a symbol of knowing who you are and what you want. Make informed decisions and live life to the fullest without regrets. So, take some time for yourself as we get closer to this full moon, Cappy. Relax, get a massage, deep breathing exercises, yoga, journaling, whatever you do, listening to music. Do whatever you can. Get out in nature, if at all possible. Do whatever you can to relax yourself so that when you get to this full moon, you're in a better mindset and a more positive mindset so that you don't go off the handle on somebody else. Or if somebody goes off the handle on you, you can better control your emotions and your reaction. Okay? And use this card. Today I am capable. Today I will accomplish every goal that I set for myself. You can do it, Cappy. You're a born leader. You got this. All right, Aquarians, moving on as we near the end of your season. All right, so we got the Seven of Cups in reverse. And the Seven of Cups in reverse is saying, oh, sorry, the Eight of Cups. I keep saying seven. That's clearly eight. Fear of change, denial, stagnation, avoidance. Well, Aquarians, you're attempting one more time to make an unfortunate situation better. The disappointments continue and you may be losing hope. Still, you find it difficult to throw away something that you have put so much effort into. You may feel less scared living an unfulfilling life that you know versus one that has the potential for true fulfillment but is full of unknowns. What dreams, desires, and hopes do you repress in order to remain comfortable? What are you missing right now in life? Your career or elsewhere? Are you unable to leave your current unfulfilling circumstances? Starting over can seem more difficult than bearing the status quo for another day. But denying your own happiness can be damaging long term. Absolutely. A slow decay can be sometimes more brutal than making a momentous change. Consider what more time in a current situation is going to do to you. The longer you stay, the harder it may be to make a change in the future. And address your fears. Examine what stops you from taking stock of your life and making the changes to find true happiness. Identify what you are scared of leaving behind. I mean, what is it? Is it a salary? Is it a partner that you don't really mesh with, but you're scared of being alone? Like, what is this? Identify what you were scared of leaving behind and what it is about the situation that seems easier to ignore. Ooh, my heart goes out to you, Aquarius. No. We are at a time where roads are open. All planets are direct. No retrogrades until April 29th. If you want out of a situation, use this full moon time to make a plan. Or if you already have a plan, start taking action. Do it. Do it now. Now, this next card is saying money. Is money the reason why you're staying in a situation that you're in because you're unhappy? You'll find a way to abundance, so don't worry. You will find a solution to gain the money you require. Though you may have suffered a misfortune such as unemployment or encountered financial difficulties, know that there are always people around to help. There is always a way. Find your internal fortitude and guiding light to persist in gaining back what you have lost. Do the best that you can with what you have, and if you need help, ask for it. And if you get a no, ask somebody else and keep asking, because there are people who are willing to help you, and things will get better. I'm telling you, my dear Aquarians, don't stay in a situation that you're just miserable and unhappy with. Because that just, it makes life here on Earth feel so much longer when we're unhappy. Especially if it's a work or home situation. Because think about it. You spend the majority of your time either working or at home. Some of us work from home, and if you're not happy with that situation, then change it. Or if you're not happy working in a location and want to work from home, then change it. Your affirmation is, today I am confident. Find that confidence, Aquarian. Today I am who I am, and I am capable of doing anything that I put my mind to. There you go. I enjoyed that one. I really did. Come back and let me know how things work out for you, Aquarius. I mean it. All right, last but not least, we got my Pisces here. Never least, never least. Save the best for last, as they always say. Two of Swords in the upright position, turmoil, disorder, stress, and pressure. The stalemate is more painful. Difficult choices are marked by the Two of Swords. You're standing at a crossroads, and no matter which route you take, the road ahead will be bumpy. Darkness hides the full circumstances surrounding this choice. Without information, she is indecisive. Even if facts are obvious, there may be denial or stalling, hoping that if you wait long enough, the decision will be made for you. Been there and have done that. Nope. You got to make a decision. Or if you do wait long enough, it will be made for you, and you may not like what happens, but it might be the best thing to happen for you. How do you handle making difficult choices? What lies at the core of any indecision? Do you avoid choosing because either option will make someone unhappy? Do you believe the choices are mutually exclusive and you fear losing possibilities? Is the responsibility of your choice overwhelming as it affects your family, workplace, or more? Face your fears. Be honest about what you're trying to avoid. There's no use pretending that the problem doesn't exist or that it will just go away on its own if you leave it be. Banish the uncertainty as much as you can. Compile a spreadsheet, put together lists, and see it all laid out for you. You may know more than you originally thought. Do plenty of background research to gain all the knowledge you need to play out and move forward with the project. Get as much information as you need in order to feel comfortable in your decision. Woo! Opportunity knocks. It's knocking for you, Pisces. It's knocking for you. Go for it. This card is saying go for it. New opportunities are coming your way, as they are for pretty much all of the signs on here, because again, we're in a phase where all planets are direct, no retrogrades until April 29th. That's a huge deal. New opportunities are coming your way. Brilliant ideas, educational possibilities, new friends, expanding your potential, and opening yourself to greater possibilities. You are a good team player and have gained respect from your work colleagues and peers. You have a good reason to feel proud of your achievements and attitudes towards yourself and others. Embrace this new endeavor with this raw, creative energy. Go for it. It is time to dazzle yourself and stretch your wings and fly. And use this card to help talk you through and get you through. Today, I am energetic. Today, I am filled with an incredible energy and enthusiasm to face, I was going to say embrace, that too, this beautiful day. And I'll say it again because I mucked it up. Today, I am energetic. Today, I am filled with an incredible energy and enthusiasm to face this beautiful day. Well, Pisces, you, and just like Aquarius before you, have to make a decision. But just know that Spirit is saying all roads will lead to a better existence than where you are right now. It may not be easy, absolutely not, but you got to just enjoy the journey and where you're going. All right, Pisces, I appreciate you guys. And if you enjoyed this full moon reading for the full moon in Leo on February 16th, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Don't forget to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign, because that will give you a clearer picture of what's really going on for you at this time. And that goes for any daily readings you watch of people, or weeklies or monthlies. Always watch your sun, moon, and rising sign. For some people, they're all the same. Some people are like that. But for me, personally, I'll just use me as an example. My sun, moon, and rising are all 3 different signs, but it may not be like that for you. All right? Thanks so much for watching. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.